Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We are very eager to see where humanity is headed, as we understand that you all have many, many choices in front of you. It is our desire always to present you with the choices, the opportunities, the options that will give you what it is that you really want, and in good timing as well. We want you all to feel how much is available to you right now, to feel into the various timelines that you have in front of you. And we also want you to know that just as you don't have to wait for an event, a solar flash, full disclosure, free energy, or the landing of ships to bring you into a higher state of consciousness, you also don't have to wait for your fellow humans to start cleaning up their collective act. There will always be a version of the human collective around you, and whichever collective you're experiencing is there to reflect to you your thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and therefore you always have the ability to change what you see out there, and you don't have to do it by reaching millions of people with your ideas or your teachings. You do it by shifting within you the vibration that you're offering. That changes everything. It changes which future you meet, which people you come in contact with. It changes the world and everything that is happening in the... So, if you feel despair when you look out at what's going on there on Earth, then realize that you're looking at the mirror that you need to be looking into at that moment. You're getting to see exactly what you need to see to trigger you, to inspire you, to reflect to you what it is that is going on inside of you. When you are at peace, when you are in a state of joy, when you are offering love to your fellow humans, you will see that reflected back to you eventually, and that is the tricky part for all of you. If you don't get immediate results, some of you give up pretty quickly. If you don't get the results you want, you tend to give up as well. When you are shifting your internal vibration for the feeling of it, because you know that it is the only way for you to feel the way you want to feel, then doing that work is its own reward. Just being happy is its own reward. You don't then need to manifest a bunch of happy circumstances to show you how happy you are. That's the easy way, but it's not the way that gives you the greatest opportunity for spiritual growth and evolution. That is why the time lag exists there on Earth in your dimension. You need it so that you will continue doing what you need to do in order to vibrate in the frequency that is best for you and for everyone around you. That is what you went to Earth for a series of incarnations to do in the first place. You wanted to master offering a higher vibration in spite of everything, in spite of whatever circumstances were in your life and in the world around you. Keep focusing inwardly, and you will not be able to make a misstep. You will be so aware of what you are feeling that you will know that you need to shift that energy. You need to let go of that which has you in a state of tension, angst, sadness, despair, or whatever it is you're feeling, and you can find the love that is within you at all times. It's always there. It's always waiting to be discovered. And sometimes you will even give yourselves a nice catalyst to make yourselves aware of the love that is within you. You have to make the choice that serves you. And it's not always the easy choice, because everyone and everything out there in the physical realm isn't always so lovable. But when they are not being lovable, that's when you know they need love the most. So that's another tricky part of your existence there on Earth. But you're all up for this. You all knew what you were getting into, and you're all very accomplished at doing it because you've all existed on higher dimensional planes already. You're going back to where you came from. When you are having a moment of déjà vu, that is your reminder. You're going back to the higher dimensional planes, back to source, back to the truth of who you really are as unconditional love. And there is no better journey in the entire universe, so you might as well start enjoying it now. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. The stirring year 2024 We're always here to help you, to accompany you in your spiritual evolution, dear brothers and sisters of planet Earth. In our previous message, we spoke of the new year of your earthly time, the year 2024, which should be, as we told you, quite. What do we mean by this? We mean that many changes are about to take place in your social, financial, and political life. In your social life, the inhabitants of many countries will no longer want to be led like innocent little children, but will want to be respected by their rulers and others. However, for this to happen, there is likely to be crowd movements in these many countries. These movements will somewhat block the social life of your countries, but may still bring about transformations equivalent to small revolutions in your humans, particularly since the pandemic you experienced a short while ago, have understood how much they are being manipulated and deceived by their governments. Most humans no longer want this and want to be recognized. People on Earth increasingly want to live in peace, not only around them, but also in their hearts. As a result, they're becoming more and more inward-looking, reflecting on their life on this planet and trying to understand what they've been living for so many years under the yoke of all those powerful financial, political, and other beings. The year 2024 will be the springboard for the transformation of your social and family life, and even your work, as companies will also have to adapt to respecting their employees by not forcing them to live under the obligation of bringing in sales and meeting targets that are often very disturbing for many of you. The transformation of your company will begin at your level and then reach the politicians, who will no longer know how to manage you and will be totally lost at some point. A few years ago, we spoke of the disruption that your leaders would experience, and this will begin to grow stronger and stronger over the coming year. Let's get back to the spiritual. The changes taking place in your society are due to the transformation of the human being's heart and mind. Of course, this won't be the case for all human beings, as many will want to stay and continue in this materialistic life they're afraid to leave. But the transformation of your thoughts, the wishes of your heart to live on a planet of peace and serenity, will propel your planet and your humanity towards ways of living totally different from those you currently encounter. It's obvious that this will lead to a split among the human race, with one side remaining static and the other eager for this change towards peace and respect. This year, for the moment, doesn't show you what's likely to happen, but you can be sure that the trigger for the crowd movements that are in the offing will be the mistakes made by your rulers, who will believe that they can do anything they like in your lives. All it will take is one word too many from a president for everything to be set in motion. You can mitigate these disturbances by offering your love and light to your people and to all humanity, who will need these beautiful energies to advance towards the new earth. Of course, the new earth that we often speak of will come to you more quickly if you offer it the love of your heart, its light and respect in all things and in all beings. But before the arrival of the new earth, it will be necessary to purify the earth and its humanity, as we told you recently. This will allow the progressive erasure of human violence on many levels. Once again, we ask you not to live in fear. Understand that what is happening and will happen is totally necessary to cleanse planet Earth and its humanity of all the heavy and burdensome energies that no longer have a place. All this won't happen overnight, as you well understand. But the more you trust in life, in nature, the faster you'll reach those moments of fulfillment you've been looking for so long. Dear brothers and sisters of the earth, we're here to accompany you with our love and light so that the transformation of your life goes as smoothly as possible. We love you all.